What up, y'all? Today is March 5th, and we have plenty to be happy about. The sun is conjunct Jupiter in the sign of Pisces, expanding our spiritual awareness. You know, the sun is how we consciously project our soul's energy, and Jupiter is about the expansion of that energy. When they get together, it brings about a lot of happiness and good feelings. Awareness of our faith and belief in ourselves, especially in the sign of, Pisces. It's going to bring some awareness of your spirituality and give you, a lot of enthusiasm that, you might need to taper down a bit, because Jupiter desires to expand, and you might, get spiritual beyond what you need to be at this time. And like I said, it's in the sign of Pisces, so it can give you the conscious desire to want to use different type of, substances and stimulants to become more aware of your spiritual path and things like that. And this can be dangerous at this time, because Jupiter conjunct by the sun gives you awareness of the, expansive power. And when it's in the sign of Pisces, those limitations and boundaries tend to get blurred. And when that gets blurred, then, you do too much. And when you do too much, it usually takes a negative toll on you. Get out, get busy, use your mind, study, learn, educate yourself, meditate, elevate. All the positive things connected to Jupiter and the sun, you want to advance them in your life. And whatever, house cusp has whatever house cusp has Pisces on it, wherever 14 degrees Pisces is at in your chart, that's the focal place you want to focus on. So if it's in your third house, you're going to be thinking about your mentality, your thought process, your community, your relationship with your siblings, how you think and communicate. If it's in your sixth house, it's going to be about your health, the work you do, the services you provide to the world, your relationship with your pets. If it's in your 11th house, it's going to have to do with socialization. Your 12th house is going to have to do with, you being to yourself and reflecting on yourself. And especially if it's in your 12th house, it's going to turn you up spiritually, turn your psychic awareness all the way up, because you're going to become aware of it. This aspect gives you, a sense of big-heartedness, makes you more magnetic and generous, but it also can make you more arrogant and domineering, because, the sun has to do with the ego. So make sure that you're projecting this energy right and using it the right way, and not, abusing it. It's okay to turn up. It's okay to turn your swag on. Just don't overdo it. Don't overdo it, and enjoy the benefits of this energy, because it's real good vibes, man. Peace.